Hello everyone, and welcome to Pixel Pirates Reviews, where I review the good, the bad, and the downright horrible. Today we're going to be reviewing the first episode of Kenobi. Now, I do want to say this one thing before I start. I do know that I'm a couple of weeks behind on this, but be assured that by the time the 5th episode comes out on Wednesday, I am going to be caught up with the series. So, we will be on track. Also, in case this isn't obvious, spoiler alert for Kenobi Episode 1. So, if y'all want to watch it first before watching this one, go ahead and do that. But yeah, let's get into this. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is actually a part of the recap. Now, for those of y'all who have seen the Kenobi series, most people would skip over the recap and not watch it. Well, if you did that, you need to go back and watch it again. It's Liam Neeson, aka Qui-Gon Jinn, recorded new voice lines for that intro, which I think is very significant for the tone of this show. I highly suggest you check that out again. During the first couple frames of the episode, we see that the Inquisitor's landing craft is landing straight in the middle of the streets of Tatooine. Now, I do want to point out this. The Inquisitor's ship design actually looks like the silhouette of Darth Vader's castle, which I think is significant because now you know who's in that ship, where they came from, who are they working for, and who they are probably doing a mission for, which is awesome. When it lands, we have 3 Inquisitors go out of it. The Grand Inquisitor, followed by the 5th brother, then followed by Reva. I guess you could say it both ways. Now, before I talk about any of the other Inquisitors, I want to first talk about the Grand Inquisitor. I think they did a fabulous job of making it seem like that they plucked the Great Inquisitor from Rebels, which is an animated show by the way, and plucked him right into Kenobi. I think they did a fantastic job with that. Same thing with the 5th brother. Oh, so good. I really hope that we see more makeup stuff like this in the future. And then we come to Reva, who is not who she appears to be. We know that, well, we don't know her backstory yet. We know that she is too reckless. She is obsessed with Kenobi for some reason. Wait, who does that sound like?
Kenobi.
Wait.
Lost.
No.
I am lost.
It can't be.
And yet, I can feel his presence.
No.
Kenobi. Kenobi!
Well, now that we have that scare out of the way, yeah. It will be very interesting seeing where they take Reva's character arc from here. That's going to be very interesting. The Inquisitors are actually hunting a Jedi. Not Kenobi, but another Jedi, who we don't know the name of, but I just think it's just a random Jedi. Yeah. So, the Jedi gets away. Then we cut to the sand dunes of Tatooine, where it looks like a giant sand shark creature. That's as best as I know to describe it, because it has the shape of a shark, but it's giant and it's in the sand. Yeah. We know that Kenobi is being a butcher. He is collecting meat from that sand shark and getting paid minimal wage. Less than minimum wage, actually. Which is quite despicable. And he is still paranoid about what he had to do to Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. He's still haunted by that and paranoid that somebody will come after him. So, he has put an astromech droid in the sand as his sort of alarm system, where when he comes home in the afternoons, he goes by that droid and it will tell him whether someone's in the house or someone's not. Blue means you're safe, red means someone's in the house, as we get to see in this episode. We know that Obi-Wan is actually collecting cash to trade with a Jawa, Tika, who's very, very mischievous, always stealing Obi-Wan's part and selling it back to him, or at least trying to. But Tika actually finds the T1 Skyhopper toy ship that Luke is playing with in A New Hope. Which, I find that's mind-blowing that we finally know what that's from, who that's from, where he got it and everything. I just find that awesome that we finally know that. Next, I want to talk about the sound design. The sound design is really, really great. I really enjoyed it from an episodic standpoint. The theme song for the show is lovely as always. I thoroughly enjoyed that. They actually got John Williams back to compose for this show, which is awesome that he's back to compose a new Star Wars thing. I find that awesome. Now, enough about the sound. Now on to the camera work. The camera work, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. They did a really great job, as always, portraying the Star Wars world and providing the different camera angles. I mean, it was just awesome as a show overall. So we cut across the galaxy to Coruscant, where Leia is in the Organa household. She is showing an adventurous spirit and just rambunctious and rebellious behavior, where she decided that instead of going to a party with her cousins and with her mom, she wanted to go out into the woods and watch starships launch from the space dock. And of course her mother found out and she made Leia go to the party. But little did they know, there was somebody watching them. That person was Vect. For those of y'all who don't know, in Legends, Vect was a mercenary for hire. And he was working for Jabba the Hutt in Legends, but I don't know if that's canon, but I think that's helpful to know. Vect and his cronies kidnap Leia. But who orchestrated this kidnapping? It was none other than Reva, who thinks, and she is correct on this, that if they kidnap Leia, Kenobi will come out of hiding and come looking for her. They are correct. So that happens. Vect is taking Leia to the planet Daiyu. And Bail pretty much has to beg Obi-Wan in order to save her, pretty much. Because Obi-Wan has lost faith in himself, in his abilities and everything, since, well, the events of Revenge of the Sith. Which would take a toll on anybody's self-conscious. Self-conscious? Which would take a toll on anybody's mind. You know, it would break anybody down, what Obi-Wan had to do to Anakin. So yes, I would rate this TV show, well, at least the first episode of it, an 8 out of 10. It's not my favorite show. That is reserved for The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. But it's a good show nonetheless. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this type of content, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. See ya!